What's up, Infected, and welcome to the Kwarenteen. Today we're going to be looking at a game by the name of Dragon Pets from Japanime Games. Now in Dragon Pets, you and all the other players are rival dragon breeders. And it's like the 178th annual dragon breeding contest or something or another. And so you're going into the forest to try to find different dragons to breed them in order to score points and thus be the best dragon breeder. So let's go over to the overview. Alright, this is basically a game of Dragon Pets set up, ready to be played. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to claim a side for each player. So you see here, there are more tokens. So if you're playing with 3, then another player would have over there. If you're playing with 4, you'd have another one over there. Then what you're going to do, each player is going to get their 8 gold and their 3 workers, and you're going to take the dice here that conveniently match these tokens, which are set out in a random order. So you're going to take them, you're going to roll them, and then you're going to place them on their color. And this is where the core of the game comes from, because on your turn, you have a variety of things that you can do. You must do them from top to bottom, and the top 3 are optional. So you can capture the creatures, which costs a gold. You can refill the grid, which this is the grid, for gold, or you can re-roll the dice for 1 gold. And all of those are fairly self-explanatory, but you must place a seeker. So the way this works is the number of pips that you see on the die is where you would place your worker. So with it being my turn, there's this 2. 1, 2 up. That means I can place a worker here and take this and put it off to the side. If I did that, these would go over to my opponent's side of the field and the dice would go on their color. And notice that they do not get the yellow, of course. And now theirs are in different orders. So the clever of you may be thinking, well, this one is a 5 and there's only 4 cards in the grid, same with this 6. Well, see, that's where this bonus die comes from. So you can add or subtract this number from the die results. So this 5 can be turned to a 4. Or, sorry, math is hard. This 5 can be turned to a 2, which would allow me to claim this for blue, and then this and the special die would come back. Once it were to come back to red's turn, red could maybe take this and put that there, and then now it's over to orange's turn, or blue's turn, and now there's nothing for them to do. Now that's when this comes into play. So you can capture creatures, so the blue, for example, could spend 1 gold back into the supply, and any creatures that anybody has, you would claim them. So blue would gain this, red would gain both of these into their hand. Then the next action you can do is to refill the grid, which is self-explanatory. You would just refill the grid with these cards. And then lastly, you can reroll the dice. Of course, we refilled the grid, so that is 1. And we reroll the dice, so that's another. And rerolling dice is exactly what it sounds like. You take all of the dice, even the ones that are not in play. You'd take them, roll them, and then you'd put them onto your appropriate color. Now these colors are never going to change, but it allows, maybe you didn't need certain dice but I need it on this color because, where they're going to wind up landing. But then you must place another seeker. So again, I can drop this 4, maybe do this over here. Oh, sorry, that's blue. You of course get your worker back from any guys that you claimed. Now, what are you looking at here? Well, once you claim a dragon, it's going to go into your hand. And once you are able to pair 1 male and 1 female, there we go. Once you can pair male and female, you're going to reveal it, and you would gain gold equal to the higher of the 2 amounts. So in this case, the female is worth 3. So you're going to put that down here, and you would gain your 3 gold from the supply, which allows you to do more actions. Now some of the cards are eggs. Now eggs, if I gain this, all I do is just gain 2 gold. That's it. No more, no less. You don't breed it with anything. It's an egg. But, again, that's all it does. You put it, face up. Once you've revealed it, you put it face up, you gain your 2 gold, and that would be it. That's all that comes from the egg for now. You're going to lose points equal to any number of dragons that are still in your hand. So in this case, we have a 5-point dragon. We have a 1-point dragon, and of course this egg I would have already been able to put face down in front of me to show it's been scored. So I would lose 6 of my gold because I had not paired either of these. Then you're going to look through your paired dragons, and if you have one pair at least of every color of dragons, so there's 5 colors, then you are going to gain a bonus of 5 gold. Now, any pair of eggs that you have, so if I had this egg and any other egg, that would act as a wild. So I could have that pair of eggs count as any color, possibly pushing me into that bracket to be able to get that 5 gold bonus. Now, at the end of the game, whoever has the most gold coins after adding everything up is declared the winner. Alright, dragon pets. Well, I am here with a special guest today. My daughter wanted to be a part of this game. So, what do you think about dragon pets?
Well, I liked it because of the artwork and the way it plays.
Well, what was your favorite part about how it plays?
How, like, you have to get 2 of the same kind and get more money for it.
Yeah, because you have to match the male and females so they can breed and you get the money for it because you're in a contest. What do you like? Did you like with the dice rolling and how it's different for each player of where those dice are going to sit?
Yes, I did like that because it put more what's the word for it? Strategy into it.
Well, yeah, she very much enjoyed this game, and I have to say, I also very much enjoyed the game. It's very light, very fun, and very simple. The artwork's very cute, and very well drawn as well as cute. Because as you see here, the artwork on it's really nice. And it's usually very easy to tell the males from the females. The males are always looking to the right, and the females are looking to the left. The board's upside down right now, so I had to, figure things out, and the old gray matter doesn't work quite so well. Really, if I had to pick, I do like to talk about maybe any negatives the game may have that some people may not like. And really, the only thing I could really think of would be the dice rolling. If you're not a fan of games that have luck, which this has a little bit of luck, but it's mitigated because, you have those actions, right?
Yeah.
You can re-roll the dice. You don't like the way your dice are? Re-roll them. No big deal. But, some people are going to be turned off by that because there is a little bit of a luck aspect to the game. But outside of that, you loved it a lot, right?
Yeah. Like, I didn't have complaints other than the fact that I lost.
Yeah, she did lose. Because Daddy doesn't pull punches.
Yeah.
But, outside of that, I definitely, especially if you have kids, if they like dragons, it's a really simple game. You have the adding up, the gold at the end of the game. So if you have, younger children, maybe, learning to count. Really neat, interesting way to, get them into counting because they're, breeding these dragons and then they're having to count. Okay, how many gold? Which one? Is this more gold or is, this more gold? But then, maybe a group of adults may not be super enthralled with the game, but, definitely if you have kids, I highly recommend the game. It's got a decent bit of strategy. It's a lot of good fun. The artwork's cute. She likes it.
Because I'm a nerd for dragons.
Yeah, she is a big dragon nerd. Anyways, do you have anything else you wanted to say about it?
No, not really.
Well, anyways, that is our review for Dragon Pets. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time in the Quarantine.